Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kyusho here, and now, before we do start, you guys may see me pull this video down later if it does get copyright claimed. Now, I'm pretty sure my intro is the problem. That happened yesterday, and because yesterday was April Fool's Day, I think either YouTube was either on some bullshit because they updated something, or it's potentially someone was just trying to prank me. Now, if it was someone trying to prank me, then it wasn't really a good prank because they didn't tell me I was pranked. Now, if it was that, then it really wasn't funny. All they did was just delay me from making an April Fool's Day special. So, that kinda was missed. Anyways, now, if my intro does get copyright claimed, I might just remove the intro and upload that way for a minute, until I do figure out what I need to do to either fix that or rectify it, or look into it so I can actually use the intro. Now, with that being said, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, quite a number of things have happened. We had Deku, and, well, he got into a bit of a fight. Now, Deku got into two different fights with two different situations. One was personal, where they wanted to try and prove that Deku, he can be knocked down. He messed with someone before, and right now they wanted to get back at him. Deku kicked all their asses. He got injured, slightly. And then there was actually where he went to the mall and saved someone from a sludge villain. Now, Deku ran into the female Bakugo, and she was quite mad that somebody saved her life. She thought that she could take on the villain on her own, and All Might kind of tried to calm her down and explain what happened. Now, she actually did thank Izuku, but you could tell she really didn't want to. And, well, Deku, he caught the eye of the number one hero because of what he said to the medic checking out his injuries. He'll be fine because he'll recover faster. Now, that means quite a lot of things to All Might. Number one, the way he phrased it, he can regenerate. That means if he's given one for all, he can actually, well, have a stronger regeneration power. If he's injured, he'll heal instantly. That's what's going through All Might's mind. However, Deku, he kinda got back home before All Might could find him again. And right now, All Might, he's wondering if that boy will go to UA. Now, with that being said, there actually is over Deku. Deku got grounded for 2 days. And while he is healing from his injuries, the fact of the matter is, he is going to be staying home for a minute. Now, over the course of this time, Deku's grandfather, he actually tried to make a few phone calls. And with the fact that Deku, he was seen as a delinquent turned hero, for at least a small period of time, a lot of people do look at him a bit differently. Some think that he might be going soft. And other people, yeah. The fact that he messed with a villain and actually, well, met heroes, it says quite a bit. He jumped right in without fear. And a lot of people, yeah. Knowing that guy, he is scary as shit. Especially now that he's actually doing things that are serious. So while some people do want to back off, others think that they can take him, mess with him more. Just because he's able to do all this amazing stuff, doesn't mean he's going to do the same exact thing he's done before. Which is find himself in the middle of trouble. Now, with that being said, Deku, yeah. After he woke up, he felt his power boost. And right now, he wanted to try and make the most of it. He wants to try and work out and actually gain more and more power. Get stronger and stronger. Not let anybody mess with him. If he can actually sustain a few more injuries like that and heal up, whenever he does get to UA, he might be the strongest in class. And he's actually a bit more concerned about that. If he actually is able to, well, double his power, and even triple it, maybe even get super powerful before UA, maybe there's a chance he can actually, well, become a good hero. And right now that does go through his mind. As whenever he does sit down for breakfast, there actually is Deku's grandfather, who he does ask Deku if he is going to be working out today. Yeah, Gramps. I was gonna test and see where my strength is. You know, so I don't tear doorknobs off the wall again. It would be much appreciated. Those other ones came out of your allowance last time. So, don't break anything in the garage, okay? Yeah, I understand. And Izuku. Hmm? What? What you did was good. But responsibility. Um, I'm I've made a few calls to some older friends of mine, and some of them I think that they could help you learn more. What do you mean? About how to be responsible? Yeah, listen. I know you don't want to hear it from me, but I think I may have found you a summer job. It's simple, easy, and you wouldn't have to do too much at first. When they think that they got you going at a steady pace, they'd want you to do more. But until then, you'd just be helping out. Um, okay, what would I be doing? Now, Deku's told about it. Right now, he can start tomorrow, but enjoy today. Because, well, he does have to be up early, and he has to be dressed in this shirt. Him holding it up. And Deku, he does stare at it before going to walk away. Now, Deku, he actually does head out after working out this morning. And he discovered exactly how much stronger he got. Right now, he can actually lift, what is it? About 40, 50 more pounds than he could before. And that does say quite a bit. He could already lift around 300, but now he's pushing past 350. So, he needs to at least test his speed. Deku getting ready. As Renate does take off bolting down the street, he actually see how fast he can go, feeling for his endurance. Now, there actually is a bit of time later, where Deku, after running around a bit and just trying to test these powers out, he does actually stop somewhere to eat something. And right now Deku's back at the mall. A few people do shoot him some glances, thinking that they might know who he is. And others, they actually don't even look at Deku. Some of the people that Deku does see, who pass by, they do recognize him. And right now, some of them they have fought Deku before, they're not really going to mess with him. They heard he was put out of commission for a few days. And right now, that does mean quite a bit. So, if he was put out of commission and he's back on his feet, well, that means he's gotten better, stronger. So maybe the best thing to do is just to back away for right now. No. They're gonna sit there. And right now he's a bit annoyed. A summer job? Come on. I mean, he was gonna enjoy summer. He had a few plans, yeah, but, I mean, ugh. Working at a stupid corner store. Are you serious? It can't be bad, but it can't be good either. Okay, well, this is gonna be annoying. Then again, it's only for, what, a little over 2 months? God. Okay, well, if he just puts up with it and shuts up, then Gramps will get off his back. Besides, Gramps is already on his ass all the time. So, who cares? Now, they could just have a lot go through his mind. And right now, somebody they do, Gojodoki, put their hands down to the table, asking about if he's Izuku. Him looking up. Hmm? Oh, God. Listen, if I beat up your boyfriend, I'm not apologizing. Hmm? What? Yeah. Your boyfriend attacked me and he was probably an ass. Besides, I sort of don't like interacting with people. What? Okay, so, what? Hang on. Who are you talking about? I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, so why are you talking to me? You're Izuku, right? The delinquent from class? Okay, who are you? You you don't recognize me? Should I? We had class together. Mm, okay, we go to the same middle school. All right, we have classes together. I mean, okay. Do you know who my friend is? Her pointing over to a pink girl, and Deku just go from looking at the dark-haired girl to her. Oh, Pinky, is that what you call her? Um, yeah, I've seen her before. Hard to miss. Now, the girls wave her friend over, and whenever Mina does come running over, their actions Deku does ask both of them, what do they want? So, are we actually gonna ask this guy this? I mean, sure, why not? You heard about what he did. I mean, he was badass. Okay, well, we were trying to get into UA, and we were hoping to train with you. Really? Yeah. Would that be okay? It's fine, but why are you nervous? Are you kidding me? I mean, I've I've heard stories about you. You're crazy. That's fair, I guess. But then again, people just don't leave me alone. Are you serious? I've heard about how you've taken on 30 different guys before in a fight. I mean, what is it? You hospitalized 5 of them? And then I've even heard another story. You fought like 50 different guys and almost killed them. Now, Deku just stared looking at Mina. As she does, someone stand there, a bit alarmed. She's heard a lot about this guy, and he's kinda scary. Listen, I don't. I've never fought 50 different dudes in a fight. I mean, all at once. Who the fuck tells you this shit? Well, I've heard it from a few people around school, and even from a few other people from different schools. Right. So, anyways, listen, all this crap you hear about me is all fake. What is it? It's why most people, whenever they are around me, they just don't want to talk to me. Really? Yeah. Anyways, so what exactly are you guys working with for quirks then, if you want me to train you? Um, I have acid, and she has hardening. Neat. Okay, your acid ability I could see being good, but as for your hardening quirk, how good is it? Oh, well, I mean, I boost durability every time I get hit by something. I mean, my skin gets harder. Okay, so can I see your quirk? No. She actually does bring up her arm, and I'm gonna try and harden her arm as much as she can. And Deku will bring his hand up, grabbing it, which does kind of surprise her. And Deku actually does tell him if this is going to be too much. He's gonna try and test it and see how far he can push it. And right now the actual Deku, he does let out a squeeze. As whenever he does start to squeeze down a little harder, her arm actually starts to crack a bit. Her telling Deku to let go, as he would do so. And there actually is where Mina, she does look at Deku before he does bring his hands up. Him going to tell her that her quirk, it's kinda bad. What? No, it isn't. Do you train it? Um, I've been meaning to. I just training is kind of hard, you know? Eh, I mean, I understand. Oh, what is your quirk, by the way? Hmm? Oh, uh, it's weird to explain. Is it? Yeah. I mean, what is the right way of saying this? Ugh. Gramps and I, we don't exactly have the same type of quirk, but I have my dad's quirk. Oh, are you living with him? No, I'm living with my grandpa and my grandma. What about your parents? They're dead. Oh, sorry. No worries. Um, that happened a while back. I mean, I don't really like talking about it, but it's weird. I mean, my mom died whenever I was younger, but my dad tried his best. He was a good guy. Now, The two are a bit surprised. He went from this intense aura around him when they first walked up to a bit more just, well, just mellow. And right now, Deku does look at both of them, asking if they think that trying to fight for money is morally right. Huh? What? Uh, Never mind. Listen, I can try and help you guys' powers, but it's gonna be difficult. It won't be easy, and even then, do you really want to be seen hanging out with me? Uh, I mean, yeah, why not? Really? Uh, yeah, I mean, he's not actually that scary. You're right about that, but, uh, are you sure? Yeah. I mean, can't train your guys' powers if you just don't use them. What is it, we could probably head back to my house and train, but Gramps might get on my ass about that if I start bringing people home. I'll have to ask if I can hang out with you guys, and we'll figure something out. Now, there actually is where Mina does bring up her hand, asking Deku about if they can at least get his number then to talk to him. Maybe get some help or advice? I mean, besides, he didn't even mention what his quirk was. Hmm? Oh, right. Every time I'm hurt, I get stronger whenever I recover. Are you serious? Yeah. I mean, I heal faster too, but I mean, I don't heal whenever I fight. So, you have a healing factor. Yeah, I mean, that's the best thing to call it. Doctors classify it as regeneration, but because it's not instant, it's just a healing factor. Uh, that's cool. So, did you get stronger from the sludge villain? Yeah. Anyways, right, wait, you already know my name. Sorry. Now, the two are a bit alarmed. This guy seems more carefree than intense. Are all those rumors at school just fake? Made up? I mean, there's no way. This guy's so all over the place. So, can I ask a question? Hmm? What is it? Can I get your phone number so that we can all set this up? Sure, hang on. Now, they could just pull out his phone, and at least gonna hand it over to Mina. And Mina will put her phone number in. As right now, whenever she does hand it over to Kirishima, she actually does put her phone number in as well. Now, Mina, she actually started to ask a few more questions. Until Deku, he does feel something odd. As right now their actions were somebody, they are nearby. And right now they're a bit annoyed. And Deku, yeah. Currently, he does go on turn. And look to see exactly where the person is. When he does spot them, he does tell them. He's gonna be right back. I'm gonna stand up. And gonna start walking that way. And the two are kinda confused. He left his food. Now, right now the two are confused as to what Deku's doing. Because he seems to just walk into an alleyway. And right now their actions with Deku, he does stare directly at the person. As right now, him and his brother are both standing there. And Deku, he does ask the two exactly what they want. What we want? We're gonna kick your ass. No, you're not. So are we doing this again? I have already recovered from my injuries. You did? Yeah. And let me tell you, I'm really in the mood to fight. So if you're gonna scratch that itch for me, at least give me more than just 30 seconds of bullshit. Now, Deku brings his hands up, informing them, if they're gonna do this, let's fucking do this. Now, there actually is Kirishima and Mina, who the two, they were a bit intrigued to find out what Deku was gonna do. And Deku, yeah, they decided to spy in on him. As one of their actors, Deku, he does rush forwards and begin a battle with these two. Now, these two are trying their best to keep up with each other, and right now trying to outpace Deku. But Deku, he's stronger than they remember, and they kind of weren't expecting him to be faster either. Now, the two do watch Deku currently throw somebody against a dumpster. Before, whenever he does grab the other person, he actually throws them against the wall, bringing his hand up and cocking it backwards before smashing it downwards into their gut, and directly bringing his hand up and grabbing into their hair, before smashing their hair or their head down into his knee. And Deku is then just going to directly bring his hand up and grab at the back of their shirt, before tossing them over and into the wall. Now, the guy currently does smash onto the ground, and right now Deku, he does tell him, walking over, that if he does want to try and fight him again, him and his bro are, well, both equal to do so. They're good. However, he's better. Now, they're going to stand back up, and right now the brother, he actually does pull out a knife, and tell Deku that right now he's got to know he isn't better just because of his stupid-ass quirk. Stupid? Tell me, what do you plan to do with that? You know damn well what I plan to do. Now, they're going to stand there, and he actually does bring his hands out and directly, well, to his sides. As right now the two are confused, as they just tell him, come on, give it a shot. What? Come on. You want to get serious? I'll get serious too. Come on, try it. I've been curious about this. Maybe I can get stabbed. Recovering from that can actually make me stronger. So come on. Come on. Are you going to stab me? Do it, pussy. Now, the guy is surprised. He was trying to intimidate Deku. But Deku, he's insane. Now, the guy does go and drop the knife. Him running past Deku and going to directly grab at his brother, before the two do bolt away. And right now Deku does go to directly walk over and pick up the knife, looking at it before bringing his hands up and breaking in two, before turning and tossing it into a dumpster. Now, Deku, he actually is looking at the palm of his hand, which doesn't have any blood. And then Deku, he doesn't want to walk back over, as the two, they currently do try to run back over to the area, and they do try to sit down. They thought that Deku was less intense. Nope. Some of those stories might be true. And, well, you know, apparently he does get excited for a fight, way more than they thought. Now, with that being said, Deku, he would go to sit back down and inform the two of a few other things, before he does go home. Now, there actually is the next morning, where Deku, he's woken up by his grandfather and taken to a place to work. And right now Deku, he's a bit annoyed, as while he's currently putting some boxes on a shelf, he does think about what to do, and exactly how he can train those two, and whether or not he's going to be getting into a fight today or somebody will find out he's working here. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.